Hello, sports fans. Welcome to RVing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck. For 2.5 years, my martial arts cat Ninja and I have lived full-time in my Class C RV, 99% of the time boondocking. Now, today we're going to be doing a maintenance/oil change on my Onan generator. That's why I'm laying on the ground here outside my RV. Let me show you. So here we've got the Onan QG 4000. When you get in a little closer, you see model 4KY. That's important because they sell these kits as Onan generator KY gas. That lets you know that you've got the right kit. Let me open it up and show you what we're going to be doing. And I bought that directly from Cummins online. Comes with the SAE 15W40. Sorry, there's gnats all around here. And that oil, I'm being attacked by gnats. And this generator uses 1.6 quarts of oil. So they send you 2. Next is the oil filter. There's your part number, oil filter, or I'm sorry, air filter. Then you've got the fuel filter right there. There's the part number for that. Then you've got the spark plug, and you should have the part number for that. You can check online, and it tells you the spark plug only needs to be changed every 500 hours, and I forgot what else. Some things after 100 hours. Well, in the last year, I probably not even used it 100 hours, but it's been a year, so I'm going to change it all. The hardest part of this is opening the plug at the bottom because they put the plug right under the exhaust pipe here, which makes it a pain to get out and open. And, you know, I don't think I've changed the fuel filter before, so we'll see how hard that is. So the easiest part is removing the case wing nuts over the air filter and the wing nut there. That filter just comes right out. Overall, doesn't look too dirty at all. And I'm going to wipe down inside there with some top shop towels. And you can see right here, Onan makes it real nice. They put the air filter number right there as well, which did match up with the one I got sent. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit, but pulled off the plug wire, and I'm going to get the plug out. That yellow cap is the oil dipstick, and that's also where you add in the oil. Still looking for the fuel filter. You can see the plug's gone there, where it used to stick down to the plug wire. Let's take a look at this bad boy, and it is pretty dirty. But they say you only need to replace it every 500 hours. My generator's only got 900 hours on it. But like I said, I don't mind doing it once a year. So let's get in the new plug. I did use a 13/16 socket made for spark plugs. Now right under here is the fun part. Here's 2 screws that take a T30, but as you can see, this screw here, right under the exhaust. So once I take off the first one, I have to use a screwdriver and a hammer and tap this shield out of the way to get underneath there to the drain plug nut. And once I undo that, we'll be draining into that. A key when you're taking out that oil drain plug, it has a washer on it. Do not lose the washer. When you're taking it off, mine came off one turn with the socket, and then I just did it by hand, and I made sure I could feel the washer on there as I pulled it out. And now it's been draining. I'll let that go. And now I've popped in the new air filter, and then just going to put on the wing nut and the cap that it takes. There's your wing nut, goes right on. Then the cap's going to go on with another wing nut to tighten it. Okay, just use the handy dandy funnel. Put 1.6 quarts in there. Now, before doing that, I did clean this whole area off. And once I took the cap off, cleaned some more. Just to make sure no dirt falls down in there as I'm putting things away. Now, I won't put that final piece on underneath that covers the drain plug. It's just a metal piece that slides, it covers it and tighten it. And that's because I want to check it running and make sure it's not dripping. Now, when I filled it with oil now, I felt the drain plug, felt around, and it was all dry, which is good. But now I want to get it running to do that. One thing that's missing is where does the fuel filter go? All right, I ran it for about 10 minutes. Out here's the prime and the start, just like there's that inside. Let it run for about 10 minutes, crawled up under there, made sure it was dry as a bone at the drain plug, no leaks. Then I slid back on that piece of metal and put a screw in. Drain plug, by the way, is 13 millimeters. And now we're going to check the oil by taking that off, and that's a little dipstick. So there's a little dipstick. If anything, I'm on the high end, but that's okay because the oil will burn off. I'm going to be using this over the next couple of days, maybe not tomorrow, but I will be for about 3 days after that because it's supposed to be about 90 here. Yeah, northern Arizona getting to 90, so I'll be running this to run the AC for sure for hours per day. Now I'll cut back in when I can find that fuel filter. Okay, I did find the fuel filter. It's on the side by the exhaust underneath. Here's the gas line. I had to take off one screw here, which is the clamp. Once I do that, I'm going to need to kind of clamp off or plug up this gas line because it's going to start leaking out. This has got like a rubber grommet over it that actually can pop out once I'm done with that. I'll clean this up. Then I'll give you a picture of the fuel filter, which the end of it's actually right there. And I believe it sits in here like that. And then I want to use some certain lube. I'll put the wording below on that metal end of the filter before I put in the new one with the existing gas line to it. But first, let's get that old one out and hopefully plug up the gas line so it doesn't leak all over. So the tough part here was getting that rubber fuel hose off the fuel filter. So my buddy Ro came over, took something I was thinking was take the fuel filter off first, which he did, and his hands are on it there. Then once he got it out, he put in the new fuel filter, threaded that in, tightened it, and then was able to get the hose off the old fuel filter. But like I said, I broke the hose clamp, but I don't have a new one, so temporarily we put a zip tie on there to hold the fuel line on the fuel filter. And next time I'm in town, a couple of days, I'll have to get a new hose clamp. So I hope that was entertaining, if not information you could use when you're going to do your oil, spark plug, air filter change, fuel filter change. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. It really helps the channel, and that way you get alerts anytime I post a new video. And go out there, be positive, be nice, be active.